Hey YouTube, so this is the other guy coming to you this Saturday morning. It's a gorgeous morning. It's nothing but blue skies. I'll show you. Up in the sky, it's all blue, not a cloud in sight. So anyway, this morning I thought I'd do a video on tire deflators. If you do any type of off-roading, you'll discover that deflating a tire adds traction to your vehicle. The reason is because when you deflate your tire, it adds a bigger platform to the contact surface of your tire, and so thereby you gain more traction that way. Plus, the sidewalls and the tire itself becomes more malleable to the terrain, and so it really increases traction. So anyway, today's episode is about tire deflators. So I have here tire deflators. You could get these cheap from eBay or name brand, anywhere from about 20 bucks to 50 bucks. So these little valves right here, that you can program them so that they stop at a certain PSI on your rig. So I programmed these to stop at about 15 PSI. Okay, and so there's 4 of them. So what you do is you cap them on each tires of your rig, and at a certain PSI it stops, and that's what these are good for. What's convenient about this is that once you put it on, just step back and watch it deflate. That's all you do. Okay, but to me that's very good. I've used these a lot. They work on me. They work. But what I discovered is that they also have another type of tire deflator, and I use this type. My nephew owns one, and so I used it on my truck. How I came to discover about this is because I was using these, and my nephew was using this, and it turns out that this thing actually deflates his tires faster than 4 of my valves. Okay, so anyway, this is an ARB tire deflator. It's called the Easy Deflator. It's an ARB unit. Now, you don't have to buy ARB if you don't think ARB is good enough for you or you're a cup of tea. You can buy other generic brands. Okay, so this one didn't break the bank. It's cost about 40 bucks to order. And let's see, I ordered from Lucky 8 Off-Road, and so that's where I got it from. It's on eBay. You can look at this too. If you're interested in this set of tire deflator or this set, I can post the description onto the address. I mean the eBay address onto the description below. Okay, so I just want to do a full disclosure right now that nobody's paying me to do these reviews for you. Okay, so this is just to let you know that if you are looking for a tire deflator, this is probably the best way to go. Okay, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna do a competition, a test between the two. Okay, so we're gonna deflate one tire, and we're gonna see if this valve right here will deflate a tire faster than this thing right here. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. With this one right here, it's really easy to install. All you do is take off the cap and then screw this back in, and air starts to come out, and at a certain PSI, which I set at 15 PSI, it'll stop. Okay, this one right here, what you do, okay, this little thingamajig here, okay, and this little thingamajig here, okay, you'll see that it's got stippling here and stippling here. So what you do is, there's thread right here, you screw this into your Schrader valve, okay, and then press this in, unscrew the Schrader valve core, and once it's unscrewed, you just pull this thing out, and then after that you push this thing in like that. Okay, you pushed it in like this, and air starts to come out, and that's the idea. Okay, so we're gonna see which system is faster, and I'm gonna do it live, but in a way I am going to be speeding this up so that you won't get bored watching me do this test. Okay, so let's go and put release air from this valve first, and then we'll do it on this. Okay, so let's go have fun. Okay, Okay, just to let you know that I'm not messing with you, let's open this. We're going to install the valve first. Okay, this bleeding valve, the deflator valve. And you're going to hear something different here. Watch. You see that? That's telling you that air is coming out. Okay, exponentially. So we're going to go to the other tire. Okay, and we're going to deflate this tire right here. So remember that noise? That's deflating. Okay, so this thing has a gauge, all right? So this tire right here and the other tire, I set it at 45 psi. So we're gonna deflate it until we reaches 15 psi. Okay, and then what we're gonna do here is we're going to be removing the valve core. So that's how you stop it, that's how you pull it out. And so now air is coming from this one. And as you can see, it's dropping drastically. It's dropping to 35. Okay. So 30. Okay. So we're going to go all the way down to 15 psi. Okay. So that's 25. As you can see, it's dropping down very, really fast. And the other side is still, deflating. Okay, so we're about 19 psi, or 17 psi. And we're at 15 psi right now. Okay, so we're at 15 psi right now. So how I do this, push the valve stem in, a valve core in, and then screw it back in, locking it. So it's locked. Okay, now I am going to pull this thing out. So there, that's how fast this thing is, and that thing is still going. Let's go measure the PSI on that thing to see how fast, where that thing is at right now. Okay, let me plug on my air hose here, and let's go. Oh. Okay, so it's still coming out. You can hear the air coming out. We're gonna pull this thing out, and we're gonna test to see how, at what PSI it is at. So it is still at 30 psi. I don't know if you can see it, so that you will believe. Oh, here it is. Wait. So that you will believe me, I'm not pulling your legs. Okay. Don't know if you can read this. Okay. I don't know if you can see that, but that's 30 psi right there. Okay. Alright, so you can see there 10, 20, 30. It was right here. Okay, so obviously you saw that the ARB is faster than this beater valve. So if I put this here, it still goes. It's still deflating because it hasn't reached its capacity yet. See, you can still hear that. Okay, so now that's that, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are. Obviously, this is pretty cool. It's really easy to use once you program it, but it's a little bit slower. Okay, and the other one, it's really, really fast. Just boom, and it gets to your designated PSI without any hesitation, and it's just super fast. You get to have fun faster. So let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you would buy between the two of these deflators. If, like I said, if you are interested in the ARB or this type of deflator, it's going to be on the description bottom, and you can order them. You can click on them, view it, see what you like. Let me know what's on your mind. Okay. Oh, and if this video helps you to make a decision, please like and subscribe. That way, it'll encourage me to do more video. And just letting you know, nobody is paying me to do this video. ARB's not paying me. Lucky 8's not paying me. And whatever stuff that you see here, they're not paying me. I'm doing this as a public service to everybody. Okay?